I'm very excited to show you these. I like practical gifts. I feel like the best gifts are those that you think to give a person and they would have never thought they needed or wanted it themselves, but then they receive it and you've just changed their lives because you thought of something that they would have never thought of or gotten for themselves. So since the holidays are coming up, and this year we do have to start shopping a little bit earlier if you want to make sure you have your gifts on time, I have 10 gift ideas that are going to improve your wardrobe immensely and that people are going to be so happy you gifted to them. So let's get started right away with gift idea number 1. I cannot tell you the number of clients that tell me I don't iron. And guess what? I don't either, because there is absolutely no need. But from time to time, your wardrobe will get wrinkles and you do need something to get those out. And the solution for that is a steamer. And I have the best steamer for you. This is a fantastic steamer. It is made by Conair and I believe it's called the Turbo Extreme Steam or something like that. And by far the best steamer that I found. And I'll tell you why. First of all, the water tank detaches from the steamer itself, which is great because most of the handheld steamers have the water tank attached directly to the steamer and it's very hard to get it under a sink to fill the water tank. And then they also tend to leak, which I don't like. And second, and probably the best reason, is that it has this clip right here. As you know, ironing, sometimes you want to create that crease in pants or in the back of button-down shirts, and you can't generally do that with steamers. But with this, you can, because this is meant to clip the fabric like that while the steam is coming out so that you can actually create that pin that you want in certain garments with a steamer. And the best part about it is that it heats up in like a matter of, I think, 30 seconds or something like that. It is insanely fast. It is pretty lightweight to use with just one hand, and it also stands on its own, so you can set it down, the steam can continue to blow, and you don't have to worry about where it's standing or it tilting over or anything like that. So I know this is going to be on very few people's wish list, but I guarantee you it is something that they're going to be glad they have. Highly recommend. The next gift idea is a high quality basic. I don't know why, but there seems to be this resistance of spending more than a few dollars on a basic item. But the thing about basics is that you wear them very often, and the more you invest in your basics, the more you're actually going to get out of them because we wear them a lot, they last us longer, and they actually have the ability to elevate our wardrobe. If you've been with me for a little bit, you know that I've been on this journey to upgrading my basics, and I've actually fallen in love with silk in particular, and in particular with Lilysilk, who is one of my ongoing brand partners and is sponsoring this part of today's video because they have great luxury basics at very affordable prices. And I like them for a couple of reasons. First of all, their items are super high quality. They're very, very soft, and they don't only have items in silk. The sweater I'm wearing today is in their cashmere, and it is incredibly soft. In fact, this is a sweater dress, and you bet your bottom dollar I'm going to be wearing it both as a dress in the winter or just as a sweater, which actually today I'm just wearing it with jeans, and it fits great. It is incredibly versatile. And one of the reasons why I like Lilysilk so much is because they are committed to lessening their environmental impact. In fact, recently they've partnered with TerraCycle, who is a world-renowned recycler of materials. And not only are they recycling the scraps of all of these items that they have into scrunchies, silk masks, and all of these kinds of things that you can get for very affordable prices so that the scraps are not actually wasted, but whatever is actually residue can be recycled in a responsible way. And the thing is that not all basics are created equal. While you can get something that looks like this for very cheap, chances are it's going to be plastic. And what I like about Lilysilk is that everything they sell is natural materials. And the thing is that not only are their materials natural, they're also always going to be premium materials. For example, all of the silk items that they sell are made from 100% mulberry silk, which is considered like the queen of fibers. And all of the cashmere items are made from Mongolian cashmere, which is why it's actually very soft. And as a little bit of an added bonus is that silk has enormous beauty benefits for both your skin and your hair. I've really enjoyed upgrading my basics with Lilysilk, and what I love is that they have a ton of color options available. You know that I'm obsessed with color lately, so I highly recommend you check them out. And in fact, I do have a discount code. If you want to get 15% off your entire purchase, use the code Fernanda15 and let me know what you get because I really like these. And speaking of good basics, if you live in a place where winter gets incredibly cold, you probably stop wearing your skirts and your dresses because it's just too cold. And frankly, it's a waste of your wardrobe. So recently I found a solution that I'm very excited to show you. Guys, these are fleece-lined tights. On the outside, they're the regular stretchy material that your pantyhose are, but on the inside, they have the softest fleece so that they actually keep your legs warm. And the thing is that they come in a variety of different colors. So you can get nude of whatever your skin tone of nude is, or these brown, which I got for myself. And then you can wear your actual regular pantyhose if you like something with texture or with pattern or something like that. And no one's the wiser. They look really nice together. And these actually keep your legs warm. The other thing that I like about them is that you could wear them under a pair of jeans because they're so thin on really cold days, and nobody would know that you're wearing an extra layer under a very nice pair of slacks. These would be another great gift option for somebody, especially if they don't know that these exist, because they can continue to wear their wardrobes year round and stay warm. So this next one is probably going to be a surprise to no one, but as you know, I've recently been obsessed with color and color analysis. And it occurred to me that a great gift would be to give somebody else a color analysis, because it's likely something that somebody wouldn't get for themselves and that they can use for their lifetime. Because the thing is, once you know your best colors, they don't change for life because they're based on your genetics. And this is a great gift that is not something material, but that instead would be an experience. And further, whenever you book a color analysis, you are supporting a small business, because a lot of color consultants are just that. Small businesses, oftentimes women who work on the side, a lot of them are moms who work from their home that are just running their own small business. So it's a great way to get 2 for 1, something that is completely zero waste and supporting a small business. So whoever you choose to go with, contact your local consultant and you can give a very memorable gift to someone this holiday season. So these next gifts that I have are all very small. They're all going to be incredibly handy, and they're so small and inexpensive that they're probably going to be great stocking stuffers, but nobody's going to complain that they have them. So the first one of these that I have is this tiny little thing. This is a necklace extender. You can probably get them in packages, and they come in different lengths and in different materials. And these are brilliant because you probably have this problem too. But sometimes I have a necklace that I love, but depending on what I'm wearing, maybe it's just too short, or it looks kind of weird, or it doesn't hit the place where I want it to, and I think that I can't wear it, and then it makes me want to go out and buy a different necklace where I could just get this for like less than $5 and extend that necklace. Let me show you. This is one of my favorite necklaces I own. It's from a company called Fine Jewelry, which you should also check out because a classmate of mine from high school started it. And right now, when I'm wearing it with this turtleneck, the length is not terrible, but it's actually a little short. I would want it to be just a touch longer so that it flatters the silhouette that I'm wearing today a little bit better. So what I can do is just hook up this additional piece of chain, which I've also gotten in gold. The necklace itself is actual gold, but the chain doesn't have to be. And all of a sudden I have a ton more loops that I can put around. So once I have my necklace extender, I can just decide what length I want it at and then hook it up to my necklace. And there you go. I just made the necklace longer. That's kind of nice. I might keep it. So these I bought online, and I bought in a pack. They came in silver and gold in all tons of different lengths. So I could even keep them hooked up to different necklaces so that I can adjust the heights and always wear something that is going to be very flattering to my outfit. Highly recommend, super cheap, and actually very handy. And actually in the same jewelry accessory department, we have this next one. This is a multi-prong necklace clip. And the reason why I love this is because, as you know, the layered necklace look is very trendy right now. But oftentimes, if you just wear 3 necklaces on their own and the chains are a little bit thin, they tend to get tangled, and then it's really difficult to untangle, and they don't look that nice, and it can be incredibly difficult to pull off the look. But if you get something like this, first of all, it's super easy to attach your necklaces because you don't have to do it around your neck. You can just do it in front of you while you can see everything. And what I love about this clip is that it's magnetic. So once you have all of your necklaces together attached to the clip, you just hook it up behind your head, let it magnetize, And there you go. So taking them on and off just saved you so much time, and it's so much easier, especially for somebody as we get older and we tend to lose dexterity in our fingers. This can be incredible even for a single necklace. So highly recommend. They usually come in packs of 2. So this would be great if you find a little bag or a little box that you can wrap it in, and you can give each one to a girlfriend or to like your cousins or your sisters, whoever it is. I'm sure they would love this. And speaking of other fashion hacks, the next one, fashion tape. You guys, this has come up a lot in some of the consultations that I've been doing. People ask me, how can I do a minor alteration to a garment when I either haven't had the chance to take it to the tailor, or I just want to do an alteration for the day? And the answer, fashion tape. It comes in strips usually, and it's entirely transparent. It's hard to open this little box. And these strips I cut into whatever size I need them to, and I use them to clip my bra so that it doesn't slip, which by the way means that your bra is not fitting correctly. So if you have that problem, get a new bra, but this will fix it in a pinch. Or if you're wearing something that perhaps when you bend down, it opens up a little bit and you want to make sure that it stays put, this is great. It does not damage your clothing. It's very easy to remove. You can even tape things to your skin on occasion if you really need to, and it will not cause any allergies. I know, because my skin is incredibly sensitive, and it can be very handy to have in your wardrobe kit, which by the way, I do have a wardrobe kit, which I've never shown you. And if you want to see what's in it, let me know in the comments below, because I can make a video about it. And speaking of my wardrobe kit, I actually have a few more items from that. The next thing I have is these little sweater combs. So as you know, the more you wear an item, it can cause spilling, and it's perfectly normal, especially in areas that are getting a lot of friction. So like your underarms or sometimes your shoulders from when you put your jacket on and off, and you get those little balls that make your sweaters look very old. And the thing is, it doesn't mean that that there's anything wrong with the sweater. It's perfectly still usable, but if you don't want it to look old, you can de-pill it, and it's actually incredibly easy to do it. So these two things are called sweater combs, and they're meant for you to brush your garments. It can be cotton, it can be cashmere, it can be wool, anything, so that you can de-pill it and make it look like new. Incredibly easy to use. These came in a set of 2, one for cashmere and wool, and another one for, it's called multi-fabric, but I really use in like cotton t-shirts and tank tops and things like that. And it makes a big difference in making your old garments look new again. Plus, these ones are made from cedar wood, which is a great moth repellent. So if you keep them in a drawer, the cedar itself will repel moths and other pests. And this is entirely recyclable. So part of it is compostable and the other part is recyclable. So it's a zero waste gift. And along the same lines, I have this thing called a sweater stone. And this is the same idea. It's meant to de-pill garments, but sometimes you know how you have chunkier knits? The comb is just going to take forever, and sometimes it can actually cut the fibers. So for something like that, it's better to use this sweater comb. It's a very lightweight pumice stone that you can brush on your chunkier knits very lightly. You don't have to press, you literally just brush very softly, and it will take away pet hair. It'll take away all of the pills that accumulate in your garments. I'll put an insert right here so that you can see, and make your really old garments that are looking a little bit tired look like new. Highly recommended. This one that I have is from The Laundress, which I will link down below, but it doesn't have to be a brand name. Any fine pumice stone that you can find that is called a sweater stone will work for this. And it's a great handy item that will last you for a very long time. And the last one that I have was something that was actually gifted to me a couple of years ago by my boyfriend's mom, and it has come in incredibly handy, and I really, really liked it. But she gifted me this lavender sachets to put into my drawers. And first of all, she gifted those to me like 5 years ago, I think, and it still smells phenomenal. If it ever stops smelling, I can just press it again and redistribute the seeds inside, and it makes it smell again. But the thing with lavender is that it is also a moth and a pest repellent. It makes your clothes smell really nice. and it also has antibacterial properties, but it doesn't actually damage your clothes. So I have a few of these. I have a couple in my drawers where I keep my usual things that I sift through on a day-to-day basis. Also, as you may know, I also have off-season storage for some of my clothes that are not currently in my capsule wardrobe, and I always store them with a couple of these because it keeps them fresh, it repels any pests in case there's anything left over, and it makes them smell extra nice at the end of the season when I'm actually taking them out so that I can wear them again. And the thing is, they're super inexpensive. These ones she probably got locally somewhere in Brooklyn, but you can find them online. You can find them, there's a ton of people on Etsy that do beautiful embroidery like this one, and they can be another really beautiful gift that supports a local business. Highly recommend. And it smells really nice. And the thing is that in a couple of years, if it stops smelling and it's not fragrant anymore, I can just swap out the seeds inside or the little, whatever they are, husks, and not have to replace the entire packet. So highly recommend. I really like these. And there you have it, 10 actually practical gift ideas to help you improve your or a loved one's wardrobe. If you did like it, it would mean so much to me if you give it a huge thumbs up and a double thumbs up, because this is the 100th video on this channel. Is that crazy or what? If you had told me 2 years ago that I was going to be making 100 videos, I would have not believed you. And I definitely wouldn't have gotten here without your support. So thank you so much for sticking with me. And let me know in the comments, what are other gift ideas that you have and what is on your holiday wish list this year? If you haven't seen my video on color analysis, I highly recommend you check out next, because if that is not already on your holiday wish list, I really think it should, because it has the potential to change your life. It certainly is changing mine. So I'll leave it linked for you here, and I'll see you over there.